everybody, welcome back. This is Lifted Noise. My name is Raul. It's been a while since I've been around, so I'm looking forward to getting back in and create some content. Today I want to make a beat, a sample-based beat, using the resample function of the MPC 500. So it's pretty much in the record screen, setting your input to main out, so whatever is playing out the MPC will then be able to be resampled by the MPC. So instead of using the trim screen and using the numerical values to chop, this will be more focused on using your own rhythm, timing your ear to chop. So you may not be able to get it so precise to begin with, and you may want to use the numerical values to get there a little more precise, but at least you're a step closer to already having your chop laid out, so you don't have to do as much, scrolling with the data wheel. But over time, I think you'll probably develop some better timing and rhythm. So let's check it out. I got a sample here. So the first thing I want to do here is create a new program, and I recommend doing this and saving it as a template for your future chopping needs. So let's take a look at what I want to do and add to this. Okay, so first thing first, I already have a drum beat ready, and so I have a program with some drum samples on it, but I'm gonna go to track here, and then this is the parameters button that's covered up by a sticker. Pressing that will bring me into here so I can select what program I want. So I do have a blank program in here called program 01. It's the default name. So I'm gonna go to mode, program. I'm gonna go ahead and name this, and just taking the steps to show you what I would do to have like a template drum program specifically set up for chopping samples. So I want to rename this. I'm going to just name it chop. So if I use the locate button, I can delete all this by pressing forward. I'm going to go back over here. Oops. And then using the pads, I can name my program. Just call it chop. Alright, do it. Alright, so now that I have that named, I want to set up some stuff. First of all, I'm going to take my sample and I'm going to put that on pad 1. Okay. There's my sample. Alright, so a couple things. I want to set all these pads. I'm just going to do a 12 pad thing. Let's go. What we're looking at mainly is the voice overlap, and then also it's going to be mute group. So I'm going to set all these to mono. See, I'm just going through, pressing all the pads and selecting mono, and I'll do this for all of them. Okay, from here, just one step over, mute group. So I'm going to set these all to 1 as well. There we go, and just about done here. So you could do this for as many chops as you think you might be doing. So I'm just going to do 12 because I'm not going to do really small chops. I'm just going to do just do a few of them. So that's mainly it. So from here, you could save this without your samples on it as a template so that you can load up and you don't have to do this every time. So I'm always a proponent of templates because they save you a lot of time, especially with this 500 where it's just notoriously you're going to be jumping through hoops like menu diving and stuff just to get things done. So you definitely need templates if you want to be moving efficiently at all. Alright, so one other thing that I forgot I want to do is turn the volume levels up on some of these on where my chops are going to land. So my first pad is my actual sample that I'm going to be chopping. I'm going to leave it at 70. For some reason, when you resample, the pads actually end up, these chops end up being a little bit quieter. So I'm just going to go up to say about 80 on each of these. So if I hold shift and press a cursor, I can go up by increments of 10. So I'll just do this for all my chops really quick, but doing this with one hand is a little slower. So you can actually move pretty quick with this thing once you learn it and what you got to do. So there we go. Alright, so from here I want to go to mode and then press pad 4, which is the record menu screen, and then I'm going to scroll over until it says record, and right now it's set to the record inputs, but I'm going to change this. Cursor over, scroll once, and now it's set to main. So main will now monitor everything that is playing. So if I press this pad, you will see the display. So now it's ready. So now that I have these all on mute groups, you know, I can cut each other off, and it helps in the process of actually doing this resample thing. So I'm gonna hit arm or 12 level button, do it. This is record. So it's waiting for the input. As soon as I press this pad, it'll start recording, and then I'm gonna hit 12 levels again to stop it where I want that chop to end. So 1, 2. So now if I select the pad I want to put it on, it's actually going to mute that. So see how that helps in the resampling process, because I'm stopping that sample from playing. Now it's about to assign to that pad. If I hit do it, it'll now be there. Alright, for the next chop, instead of hitting the record button first, I'm actually going to hit the sample first on the pad. I'm going to hit record, the 12 level record button on the 3. So I counted 1, 2, and then 3. That's when it's going to be. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. So there we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Stop. If I press this pad, it's going to cut that one off, and now it's ready to be assigned. Hit 12 levels again. Now I have. See, we're getting somewhere already, huh? Alright, same thing, just moving on again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 1. Sign. Alright, moving on, next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1. Sign. Cool. So again, so pretty much I'm counting bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. So we're getting somewhere for real. Again, playing that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. So I'll pretty much just keep doing this until I cut as many chops as I want. I'm pretty much cutting 4 bars of samples. So this is just the last bit of it now. Just one more chop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. There it is. That's pretty much the process, and my sample chops using the resample method with the MPC 500 without having to use the numerical values. That can be kind of a hassle, a lot of, you know, spinning the data dial and all that. This is cool. It's just, you know, a big thing about using the 500 is really challenging your ears, and with the limitations of the workflow of things, just figuring out the best way to do things, and really getting your timing down, your rhythm down, and your ears to work in in the most best possible way they can. So that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and continue making this beat, shooting that, but I'll probably save it for a different video. If you're interested in supporting Lifted Noise, check me out on Patreon. I have $1 monthly sample packs over there for the MPC 500, also for the MPC new generations, the MPC ONE X, the Live, the Live 2 MPC software. There'll be like programs and samples that you could use on any sampler, really. But that's it. Thank you. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for joining me. I'm looking forward to another video. Being back feels good. So until next time, everybody, stay humble and lift noise. God bless.